X-Men 97. Yo, let me tell you, yo. You know what I'm saying? 97. Look, listen, I don't even know how old I was in 97, yo, but yo, man, I love the X-Men animated series. You know, it's so it picks us off right where they left off at season 5, the 90s series. That was my entry point into X-Men, into knowing the X-Men.
Did you catch it from first season? Did you catch it? Like, it went for 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When did you catch it?
Let me see. I was 3.
He was 3.
95. Yeah.
Oh, good God.
I lived in Haiti for a little bit. I was just speaking Creole all the time. I remember watching X-Men and like calling everyone bub. It taught me English in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? So so I always loved that show.
Wait, I remember. So I was much older when it came out. You know, I collected the comic books from before, right? So I knew a lot of the backstories. When it became an animated series, it's probably the best adaptation from comic to screen ever. They didn't copy everything word for word.
Yeah.
They adapted it so well. Like, it was so many storylines that you knew from the comics, but it was updated. I remember being in high school when it came out, but me and my friends were bugging every week. It came out Saturday morning, and then Monday come to school and bugging, talking about how ill it was, how true to the comic, how they would even get complexities. A lot of times, especially back then, when Marvel or one of these things, when it got adapted to screen, whether big or small, it was always somehow corny.
Yeah.
It was made super corny. In the 90s, when it came on, we were just like, I can't believe, like, everything about it, the animation felt cutting edge.
Yeah.
The storylines were, like, felt deep. A lot of things about it was like, oh, they've kept the essence of it.
Yeah.
And updated it.
For a show that was really created to sell toys, like, it was episode 1, you kind of get that feeling right away. You know, that first sequence when they're battling the Sentinels, you see the Friends of Humanity.
Your friendly neighborhood human terrorist group.
So, and them get taken down, you see Storm and Bishop come through, so they let you know right away, Black Power. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching at home and I said, because the first scene is like Friends of Humanity who are all white, except maybe one guy.
Yeah.
Something, so good going on that.
Yeah, good call.
The mutant they kidnapped to bring in, Roberto da Costa, who's Sunspot and Brazilian, and made him black.
Yes.
Brazilian. That's how he was originally in the comic, and they kind of changed that somewhat. We won't go deep into that. And then the 2 mutants who are saving him is Bishop and Storm, and I was like, yo, the first 5 minutes we have an all-black X-Men team.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, someone specifically did this.
Yes. Yeah.
They hooked up Cyclops in this one.
I'm in here.
Right.
And then shortly after that, we were back at the X-Mansion.
The shot, how they introduce is the shot is at Jean's stomach.
Yeah.
And before they even show you who's Jean. It was like, who's this pregnant woman? Jean.
Right.
Cyclops is complaining about the X-Men playing basketball.
Where y'all, like, you know, to me, my X-Men, y'all niggas is supposed to be, fuck that 3-team shit, that was some Charles shit. This is Cyclops. I need all my team there. You know?
They switched to Sunspot. Roberto da Costa, who's in the medical center, and they're trying to get information like, hey, how do you, because they're surprised that Friends of Humanity had a lot of Sentinel technology.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They're kind of like, yo, what's up, what's going on? And he tells them he barely tells them who he is, but he appears to be rich, and he's like, Jubilee's talking to him, and he's just like, you know,
just put another team, sorry.
We get Jubilee explaining to Sunspot what the X-Men is all about. X-Men all about where he's at. And she's trying to get him to do like it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool being here and stuff. And she takes him to the danger room. And he's like, oh, this is boring. She's like, nah, it's not just holograms. Like,
shit can go down.
And Wolverine shows up. Like, Wolverine kind of saves him in the program because he almost got hurt. He like runs away. And so they split up. They go to the prison to see Henry Gyrick. Jean gets into his head using the Cerebro. But she encounters some of her memories. And stuff, you know, it seems like a premonition of something.
Yeah.
And she's a little freaked out. And the other team, who's like Wolverine, Gambit, Rogue, and Jubilee, go to the club. I'm just now realizing someone has to turn that scene into like a meme, like a loop.
Oh, it's gonna be.
You know
it's gonna be.
I'm doing it right now, so I can take this in.
Just blend it all in together.
All together. It's gonna be a hit.
So what happens after that? I think they have another fight.
Friends of Humanity, who somehow keep, you know, how are they tracking them?
Cool things from that sequence. But when Beast takes over the Sentinel,
yes,
like in mid-fight, I'm like, oh, now that shit's fucking dope. Because Beast is super smart. You know, so seeing him do that was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, Beast should be fucking MacGyvering shit and like, so it's really nice to see that aspect because I don't really recall ever seeing him do that where he's kind of like using like his brain and his like brawn, you know, like at the same time. So that's really cool. And then the Gambit, when Gambit goes on Wolverine's back,
that's crazy.
Charges him up and
that's
then
crazy.
slashes. Well, no, because the end.
Because they come back after they destroy the Sentinels and Bolivar Trask, and the UN shows up. The UN keeps showing up after the X-Men to clean up stuff. And you're like, thank you. And Dr. Justin Cooper is like, thank you, X-Men. Humanity's in debt again. You know, X-Men should be like, well, pay up.
Right. Pay up.
IMT.
This is what we want. You know, it's like, this is the X-Men.